what I'm going to show you today is my cucumber Cuccino. I've got 5 here. I think I only had 5 seeds anyway, just from how I spaced them, 2, 1 and 2. They've all come up. Some 3 are much taller than the other 2. It looks a little bit like a rainforest, doesn't it, with the big tall trees. Hopefully these 2 smaller ones will actually start to, now I'm going to pot them up, they'll have their own little space, and I'll hopefully they'll start to grow a little bit bigger, but I'll just show you what I'm going to do with these. I'm going to put them all, each individually, in a little 3-inch pot each, and keep them in the greenhouse. They can't go outside, not these ones, but some can. If you do have cucumbers that can go outside, read the back of the packet, but most of them can't go out until after your last frost. So find out when that is, depending on what area you live in. It just depends. You can Google it, because lots of people in America, they live in zones, and I don't quite understand the zones. Just Google your zone and it will tell you when your last and your first frost is. So I'll just pot these up now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the whole lot out together, and it's just easier that way. They're actually all in one. To try and rip them all apart whilst they're in the pot would be very, very difficult. But you can see they're all hanging together quite nicely because of all the nice root system that's down the bottom. Now be careful, don't tear all the roots off, just gently prise them apart like this. Okay, you will hear some of the roots ripping, but don't worry about that. Okay, as long as it's not the stem and the main roots, then that's fine. Okay, so this is the easiest thing to do, is to just pull them all apart like that, and then get your 3-inch pot. That's in the way. And then I'll start with the little ones. Okay, so just half fill the pot with compost, and then pop it in. Make sure that you keep this root ball here in, on there when you put it in. Don't peel it all off, because you'll rip more roots there, which won't be very good. So we'll put it down as low as we can. These little ones can actually go right down to sort of the first leaf. So that's that one done. Now the taller ones might be a little bit difficult, but there we go. So I've only just put a little bit in. Just look at the size of the stem to how much soil you need to put in the bottom. Okay, so because I've only put a little bit in, it's going down quite a long way, and then we can just backfill it. Just fill the rest of the pot up, push it down gently, don't be too rough with it. Well, that's okay, that's fine. Okay, well, I'll carry on with the other 3 and I'll see you in a minute. Right, well, these are all 5 of them. I've done them. Now the 2 little ones I've put to one side, so hopefully they won't get covered by these big ones again. This little one here is kind of losing its green. It's like got a sun deficiency, so it's a bit like a potassium deficiency. So I'll just keep an eye on that one. That one might not survive, but we'll see. It depends how much sun it gets now. But I'll water these, and then you need to protect them against the slugs and the snails. Now again, like the melons, make sure you water them from the bottom, because you don't want to get any water on the leaves, or very, very little water on the leaves, because it'll encourage the mould and the mildew to gather on the leaves. If I do get that, which I most probably will, because I do tend to, I will show you. I've tried all sorts of things to try and get rid of it, and nothing really seems to, which is a bit of a pity. But that's those. I'll water them and protect them, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye.